Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate on Saturday, February the 11th. We do have a decent sized Saturday slate today. I think we have 9 total games. I did want to make a video for today just because, this is the final kind of big slate before the Super Bowl. We have the Super Bowl tomorrow on Sunday, and there's only 2 NBA games tomorrow. And I think both of the NBA games tomorrow are early games. So probably won't be doing much NBA tomorrow, but I definitely will have some content up for the Super Bowl. I do plan on making a video for the Super Bowl that'll either go up, later this afternoon or probably sometime later Saturday night. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be watching the Super Bowl tomorrow. If you guys want some props I like, I'll be making a separate video sharing some plays I like for Prizepicks for the NFL game tomorrow. But we do have a big slate for Saturday, big NBA slate. I got 2 picks I want to share with you guys for today. Now, before we talk through these 2 plays, as always, if you guys enjoy these Prizepicks videos, make sure you hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks, if you have never checked out Prizepicks before, you can sign up with my promo code NOAH. If you do look at the bottom of the screen, when you sign up with promo code NOAH, Prizepicks will match your first deposit up to $100. And do you want to give a shout out to Prizepicks? They still have their free square available for the Super Bowl, and this is available until midnight on Saturday night. Unfortunately, it's not available until kickoff, but it is available until midnight Saturday night. So at the time I'm making this video, you have about 12 hours to get this Patrick Mahomes free square in. You can pair this with any NFL plays you like if you want to look at the NFL board, or you can do NBA. So if you don't really follow the NFL, you don't have to take NFL plays. Just take the free square, find any other pick you like to pair with that. But definitely take advantage of that free square since it is available until midnight Saturday night. Patrick Mahomes passing yards set at 0.5. That's a free pick Prizepicks is giving you. You just have to find any other pick or multiple picks you like to pair with that. And as always, if you want to take the plays I give out in this video, use those with the free square, you can do that. But definitely sign up for Prizepicks, use that code NOAH. When you sign up, get your first deposit matched up to $100. But I want to recap our plays from yesterday real quick before we talk through our plays for today. So yesterday, gave out 2 picks, and once again, we hit one, but we missed one. So, didn't really cash yesterday, but we did take the over on Brandon Ingram's points. Brandon Ingram did go over his points prop just barely. We needed 25 points from him, and he got us 25. That game, I think it was looking like it was turned into a blowout. I think Ingram, he scored 25 points like right at the end of the third quarter. And I can't remember if he subbed back in the fourth quarter or not, but luckily he got there before the end of the third quarter, got us 25 points. Unfortunately, though, Terrence Mann did not get us 16 points plus assist. And I felt really good about that Terrence Mann play. I felt like the Clippers, with how shorthanded they were going to run a really tight rotation, and they did. They ran an 8-man rotation yesterday, pretty much until the final 5 minutes. They subbed out all the starters and put the bench guys in. And Terrence Mann was actually, I was watching the game. He was actually at the table with 5 minutes left, getting ready to check in. And then the Clippers gave up to back-to-back baskets. They were down by 18 with 5 minutes left, and they pulled the plug. They pulled all the starters. They threw the reserves in. So, man, was at the table getting ready to check in, and then I guess he just went back to the bench because they just gave up because of the blowout. That was super annoying. But they ran an 8-man rotation. I really felt like with how thin they were, Mann would play a ton. He only played 27 minutes. I think he had 10 points and 2 assists. We needed, obviously, 16 points plus assists from him, so he didn't get there, unfortunately. But hopefully Saturday can be our day to bounce back. Hopefully we can hit both these plays for today. So let's go ahead and talk through them. I got a points prop I like for today, guys, and then I have a points plus assist prop I like for today. So for the points prop, I want to talk about Bam Adebayo. His points prop on Prizepicks says at 20.5. Have a pretty good feeling this line's going to get bumped at some point today, because if you look on DraftKings Sportsbook right now, Bam Adebayo, the over 20.5 points, it's minus 145 on DK Sportsbook. Rarely do you see Prizepicks offer a prop that's minus 145 or higher juice than that. Usually once a prop gets to minus 135, minus 140, Prizepicks is going to bump it. So I have a feeling at some point this line might get bumped. If it does get bumped to 21 or 21.5, you could still take it, but you could also take fantasy score. That's a prop that I've been taking a lot lately, is Bam Adebayo's fantasy score. I took it yesterday, and unfortunately he came up just short. And he lost some minutes because of foul trouble yesterday. But Bam's been playing really, really well lately, and especially without Kyle Lowry, he's been a big beneficiary. You take a look at the games he's played without Lowry this season, he's had at least 20 points, and I think almost every single game except one. So he's played, I think, 10 total games without Lowry. Let me see, 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's played 10 total games this season without Lowry. He's had at least 20 points in 9 out of 10 games. There's been 3 games where he's had exactly 20 points, He had 20 against the Rockets, he had 20 against Atlanta, and then he had 20 against Milwaukee. He did have one game against Milwaukee where he put up 16, but then every other game, 22 against the Spurs, 23 against the Lakers, 24 against Milwaukee again, 27 against the Bulls, 31 against the Clippers, and 38 against the Pacers. Some of those matchups were kind of tough. I mean, he had to face the Bucks 3 times. That's not the best matchup for centers. This is obviously a pretty good spot against Orlando. Orlando, not a good defensive team. They have been giving up a decent amount of points to centers this season. For the full season, Orlando, they are allowing, I believe, the 12th most points to the center position. But if you look at like recent sample over their last 7, they're allowing the 3rd most points to centers, and over their last 15, they're allowing the 4th most points to centers. So they've really been giving up a lot of points to centers, kind of in recent sample. Bam's been really good in the minutes he's played without Lowry this season. He's gotten a pretty decent usage spike, and when you look at this Heat team right now, they're pretty shorthanded. They don't have Kyle Lowry, they don't have Victor Oladipo, they don't have Duncan Robinson. They've been running like an 8-man rotation every night. They've been playing their starters huge minutes. Bam has played at least like 36 minutes, I think, in like 8 straight games. Last night, he didn't get to 36 minutes because he did lose some minutes because of foul trouble, but he played 37 against Indiana, 36 against Milwaukee, 37.5 against the Knicks, 37 against Cleveland, 36 against Charlotte. Like, he has been playing a ton lately. It is the second night of a back-to-back, but I don't think that really is going to affect his status for today. I mean, the Heat, they've been losing a lot of games lately. They need to win some games, and obviously a game against Orlando, this is a game that the Heat should be able to win. But this game is being played in Orlando, so I think it will be competitive. The spread right now is just 1.5. The odds on this play are really good. The matchup for Bam here is really good, and Bam's been really good in the games he's played without Kyle Lowry this season, so I feel pretty good about this play. I think this play might get bumped to 21.5, and if it does, you could take a look at some of his other props. Like, I don't mind his fantasy score either. I think if he gets 21 points with how he's able to get rebounds and get assists and get defensive stats, he'll probably do enough there to go over fantasy score as well. So you can take fantasy score too, but I'm personally going to be playing the over 20.5 points for Bam Adebayo as our first play for today. And then the other play I like to pair with that, going to go back to a guy we've taken recently. He came up short of his points prop the other day, but he hit his points plus assists. Going back to his points plus assists, Jordan Poole, 29.5. I like this over, and it's a really good matchup here against the Lakers. It's a really good game environment. This Lakers-Warriors game looks like kind of the best game environment on the slate, just if you're looking at pace, if you're looking at total, if you're looking at spread as well. Right now, the spread in this game is only 2.5, so it's expected to be a competitive game. The total sits at 238.5, which is the second highest on the slate, only behind the Hawks and the Spurs. So this Lakers-Warriors game should be really high scoring, should be really competitive. And Jordan Poole's going to have a really big role while Steph Curry's out, and we've seen that the last two games. Last two games without Steph, Poole has gone over this line in both those games. He had 21 points and 12 assists in their previous game, or not the previous game, but the game before that against OKC. He had 21 points and 12 assists. He did lose some minutes in that game due to blowout. He got subbed out a little bit early. And then in their most recent game against Portland, Poole played 35 minutes. That was a competitive game. He had 38 points and 7 assists. So last two games without Steph Curry, 33 points plus assists and 45 points plus assists. And I have his game log pulled up this season without Steph. I'm pretty sure he's over this line in a large majority of his games. There's been a lot of games where he's had some weird outcomes. Like he had against Utah, he had 26 points but just 1 assist. Against the Knicks, he had 26 points but just 1 assist. There was a game against the Pelicans, he had 26 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists. That's usually not Jordan Poole's game. Like when he plays without Steph, when he's the point guard, he is a guy that can get assists, and we've seen that the last two games with 7 assists, 12 assists. I did want to take a look at his potential assists the last two games and see how many potentials he's had. Obviously, for the full season, he's only averaging 8.2 potential assists per game. But the last two games without Steph, Poole has had 11.5 potential assists per game. And again, he's kind of running hot, getting averaging 9.5 assists on only 11.5 potentials. So he's probably not going to continue to put up 7 and 12 assists per game. But if he's getting 11, 12 potential assists per game, on average he's going to get like 5 or 6 assists. And we know the scoring can be there anytime. Like Poole can go over this line from points alone. Like no one would be surprised if Jordan Poole had over 30 points today. But I could definitely see a scenario where he has like 23 points and 7 assists, or 24 points and 6 assists, something like that. The assist numbers, though, have been really good without Steph. Obviously, the usage is going to be great. The Warriors, they don't get a ton of offense from Draymond Green, from Kevon Looney, so it's really Poole Wiggins and Klay Thompson that are really doing a lot of the heavy lifting on offense, that are really going to dominate the usage. Those have been the guys really dominating the usage this season when you take Steph Curry off the floor. And this season with Steph off the floor, Jordan Poole does lead the team with a 34.5% usage rate. And he's got a 26.1% assist percentage without Steph, which is the second highest on the team behind Draymond, who's got a 26.3% assist percentage. So usage has been great without Steph. Assist numbers have been way better as well. I like the points plus assists here for Jordan Poole in a really good matchup against the Lakers in a really good game environment. I did want to mention the Lakers this season, they've been a great matchup for point guards as well. You look for the full season, the Lakers, they are giving up the second most points per game to point guards, and they're giving up the seventh most assists per game to point guards. So I think this spot's pretty good for Poole. I like his over points plus assists. I also like his over on points as well. His points prop is sitting at 24.5, and I think this line could get bumped too, because right now, like on DraftKings Sportsbook, they have Poole's points prop set at 24.5, but it's got minus 140 on the over. So with a play having minus 140 on the over, pretty likely it's going to get bumped. So I think Poole's points could get bumped. And then if you look at his points plus assist on DraftKings Sportsbook, that line actually sits at 30.5. So very good chance both those get bumped. I would definitely want to get them in before before the potentially do get bumped. If you want to pair them with Bam, just play a 2-pick. You can do that. If you want to take all 3 of these picks, the free square as well, and run them together, you can do that as well. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully these picks hit today. Hopefully we can cash out. And make sure you guys, if you're not playing on Prizepicks, use that promo code NOAH when you sign up. Take advantage of this Patrick Mahomes free square that is available until on Saturday at midnight. So you have about 12 hours to get this free square in. You can play that with the NFL pick for tomorrow's game, or you can play it with any NBA picks. You just have to find at least one pick you like, or you can pair up to 5 picks with the free square. You can make a 6-pick entry, potentially win 25x your money. A lot of fun on Prizepicks, a lot of ways you can play. You can mix and match sports over there. Definitely get over there, sign up, use that code NOAH when you do. Get your deposit bonus when you do sign up. But best of luck on this Saturday slate, guys. Hope you all enjoy your Saturday and enjoy your weekend. Again, we'll be back with an NFL video for the Super Bowl, probably sometime later Saturday afternoon, Saturday night. So definitely check the channel then if you guys are playing the NFL game, or if you're playing some props in the Super Bowl, or if you want some props to play in the Super Bowl, you're going to be watching the game. I'll be sharing a video with some props I like for the Super Bowl. Check that out, again, if you are interested. But good luck tonight, guys. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.